Hello everyone, this is K.Pravalika from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technology. My final project is design of multi-story building using BIM software. First we should create the layers, then select document option and go to layers and layers model. For creating a new layer, click on new button and enter the layer name as column and click on OK. Like this you can create more layers by using this tab. Then after creating all the layers, then click on OK. And for creating grid system, open design and open the grid system. Here select the elements at grid line intersection and change the column properties using settings dialog. Select the top link as not linked and home story as ground floor. Then enter the height of the column as 9000. Then select the segment option and you can modify the structure as reinforced concrete structure and model properties as shown. Then select the classification and properties option and select the structural function as load bearing element and position as exterior. Then select the layers option as column and click on OK. Now you should modify the grid positioning. Select any grid option and for deleting it click on minus option. Now enter the values. Do the same with the vertical grid lines. Then click on OK. A grid system will be displayed on the screen. Then move it to the X point and double click on it for placing it. Now you can zoom it for better view. Now change the tab to 3D view. See, you cannot see the column, so select the layers option and check for the visibility of the layers. Then click on OK. Now you can see the columns. Then use shift button to select the columns. Then select A1 and A4 and right click on it and delete the columns. Then select A3 and A2 columns and go to settings dialog box and change its height to 3000. Then click on OK. Then select B1 and B4 columns and change the height to 6000. Then click on OK. Select orbit option to view. Now go back to ground floor and we should create the frame for the ground floor. Select the beam option and modify its properties. Cross section as 400 and width as 300, depth as 400 and width as 300 and select the home story as ground floor and precision value as 0. Then select wall tool and modify the settings. Top story as story 1 and home story as ground floor. Thickness as 150 mm. Sorry, 300 mm. And reference as center, and do remaining changes as you did. Then start drawing the walls using chain type. Then leave the interior walls for the better interior design, and you can draw if you want. Then select slab tool and modify the specifications as per the project. Enter the thickness as 300 and home story as ground floor, and do the remaining changes as per the project. Now draw the slab using external points. Use a polygon type to draw the slab. Leave the right corner of the room for drawing the staircase. Then after drawing the slab, you can shift to story 1 using the navigator here in the right side. Select story 1 option and you can see the columns. By using the trace option, you can trace the ground floor. Now select the beam tool and modify the changes. Change the home story to story 1 and leave other values as default because you already changed them before, and you can also modify if according to the project. Then click on OK and select chain type and draw the beams. You can also draw interior beams by selecting single type. Now you can view them in the 3D window. Shift to first story. Then select wall tool and modify their settings as per the requirement. Select the home story as story 1 and top link as story 2, and brick. Enter offset value as -150. Then click on OK and draw using single type. Then again change the properties because it varies with these walls, and select the offset value as 0. Then click on OK, and using chain type you can draw the walls. Then select the slab tool and modify its settings. Select the offset value home story as story 1 and click on OK. Remain the changes as it is and draw as you did for the ground floor. Then shift to story 2 and do the same as you did for the story 1. After completing all the elements, you can view it in the 3D view using orbit option. Then shift to ground floor. Now and we should draw doors. Select the door tool and modify its settings. Select any type of the door. I'm selecting here arch doors. Arch door, double door, and modifying its width as 1500 and height as 2100 and sill to story value as 0 and click on OK and place it is in the main door and select which side to open. And then you should place a window. Select the window tool and click on window bar and select sliding type of windows. Choose as sliding window as per the project and select its width 1200 and height as 1500 and sill to story value as 600. Then click on OK and place the windows as per your requirement. Do the same with the all stories of the building. After completion of drawing all the windows, you can view them in the 3D view by using orbit option. Now shift back to ground floor and we should create the sunshades for the windows and doors. Now select the slab tool and modify its settings. Thickness as 150 mm and offset value as 2200. Slope angle as 135 degrees. Then click on OK and we will draw the sunshade by giving offset value of 100 on both sides of the window. Select the polygon type. Move the cursor to the inner edge of the window and leave it. After a few seconds a snap point is displayed and choose the polygon type and draw the sunshades as shown. Give the offset value as 100. Enter the value as 1000 and this value as 1400 and enter the value as 1000. Click on OK. View it in the 3D view. Then click back to ground floor and draw the same slabs for lintels for all the windows. Then after completing all the doors and windows and lintels, click on 3D view and you can view them in better view by using orbit option. Then shift back to ground floor. Now we will create staircase and roof. First switch to story 2 for creating roof. Select the roof tool and open settings dialog box. Open geometry and positioning and enter the thickness value as 150 and home story as story 2. story 1, sorry, story 2. And change the multiplane geometry. Here you can add levels by using add option. Change the pitch values and elevation values. Pitch values as 15, 50 and 45, and elevation values as 1000. Now click on OK and draw the roof. Now create the node points and drag the slab line between that node points to drop for the front section. Then you it in the 3D. Then go back to ground floor and we'll create staircase now. Select the staircase tool and change the settings. Change the riser height as 150, width as 100, number of steps as 16. Then click on OK. Enter the value as 3000. Then enter the value as 2000. Again enter the value as 3000. Click on OK. Then we will create walls around the staircase. Select the wall tool and modify the changes. Top as not link and home story as first floor. Select home story option as story 1. Top link as not linked. Thickness as 150 mm. And offset value as 150. Height as 800 mm. And click on OK. Enter the value as 3150. $2,150 and then 3000. Then do the same for the story 1. Now create balconies and interior design as per the project. Your final project looks like this. You can also explore inside by using explore option.